What's up, everybody?
What's up? Welcome everyone to Super Science Saturday here at Explorium. Things are a little upside down,
We're a little bit
crazy
all over
today,
the place.
due to the theme of today's show, illusions. So hope you're all having a normal side up Saturday.
Yeah.
Hope you all started the day well, got your breakfast, and you're ready for some awesome science and the science of illusions.
Very funky.
It's really hard physically to stay on this roof.
Yeah,
Ali.
can we write this? Please?
Yeah,
Just
okay,
a little bit.
yeah.
The blood's kind of rushing to my head a little bit. I'm feeling
it's quite
feeling a bit
disorienting.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh,
It's like
that
the
was
redness
tough.
is like draining out of my face again as the blood returns back
We had
to
to
my
like get a
feet.
personal trainer to kind of train the core to be able to hang on the roof there, like engage the core, contract your nose, all of the above.
Nose
Breathe
flexes.
through the face. Is that you breathing? You look like one of those aliens.
No, I'm nose flexing. What was that noise?
One of the weird ones that breathe through. Predator, he breathes through the face. I think the gills or
You know
something.
some turtles breathe through their bums.
Well, there you go. That's all from us. I think end on a high note there, George Costanza.
Lower the tone again, like since I brought in bum breathing turtles.
I hope you're all not forgetting it's still Maths Week,
It
so
is.
we're hoping you're discovering the maths all around us and see it in everyday life and how useful it is. So we've had lots of really cool maths activities that we've been involved in. Maths Week, they've really done some awesome things. They've had Maths Week TV and loads of really cool things that you can still check out. That's kind of what inspired today's show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Illusions. Because we were checking out the world, how it works, our kind of perception of it, how it can maybe be misled, and you can misinterpret some things.
Trick that brain.
We got lots of cool optical illusions on the way for you. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Ursula. Morning Upside Saturday. Welcome to all of you.
I don't
who are
think I
joining
want to
us.
spend every Saturday upside down.
No, you
I
get
don't-
queasy.
I don't think I have it in me.
Get
Like,
queasy.
my
Would that mean if you
cornflakes.
puked, it would?
Ew.
That might be gonna get
It
out
would
of the
go up
way.
your nose.
Yeah.
It would fall into your nose and into the eyeballs.
I don't know how you puke, but I puke out my nose. Anyway, get it out as quick as possible. Anyway, moving on. We're going to start
What a
showing
show.
you the solution to last week's
yeah.
challenge. So
This was a doozy. This one really had me stumped for a while. I was like out for walks during the week and like my brain was like trying to figure out. I was like, if that goes in there and that goes in there, then you got two. Like my brain was completely fried with it.
Ali's friends, if you haven't heard from her from a week, this is why.
Yeah, I've been just
completely
stuck in my room like rocking in the dark. Like
So
jugs,
this is what we want you
jugs
to
of
do.
water.
So you had a 5-litre jug, a 3-litre jug, and we needed you to get exactly 4 litres in one of those jugs. So that was it. It's from the movie Die Hard.
Yeah.
Awesome movie. And this was one of the challenges before the detonation, the explosion.
Oh.
So, yes, exactly.
The stakes weren't quite that high for us, to be fair. Like
yeah,
nothing was
yeah.
at risk of exploding.
No detonation going
No,
on
no.
here. So we're going to show you the solution to this. So this is going to be our 5-litre jug.
It's got a 5 on it.
Yeah, and a 3-litre
Isn't
jug.
it cute?
And you have like an infinite amount of water. Well, not really.
Not really,
It's
it's some water.
it's a limited resource. You know,
Yeah,
you should be
especially
very proud
clean
of
water.
that. But yes, so we're very thankful to have this water, which we're not going to use and going to drink afterwards.
Excellent.
Okay, so the plan is here we have your 5 and your 3, and you're trying to get exactly 4. Now, not like little bits of 4. We want 4.
Bang on 4.
Bang on 4.
In the video, it did say like they were going to be weighted by the gram or the ounce. They were Americans. Maybe it's by the
Yeah,
ounce.
but they were Americans. I'm an American. Okay, what you're going to do first is you fill the 5 all the way up to the top. So you will have 5 litres.
Up to the tip of the top.
give me a break, it'll spill everywhere. Oh, this is going to be difficult to transfer. It's going to go everywhere.
All over the nice table.
So we have our 5 litres. Now we're going to pour, oh Lord, we're going to pour that into the 3-litre.
Oh yeah, make the roof slippy.
Oh, you'll make the roof slippy. Okay, excellent, okay, not bad. So now we have exactly 3 litres in the 3-litre jug, and what's left in the 5-litre?
2 litres.
So we have
Snaps.
2 litres, okay?
Okay.
Let's get rid of the 3.
Okay, bye.
Back for
Oh,
later.
you should have chugged it.
Yeah, I should have chugged it, yeah. No, remember what happened last time I had to drink all the water?
Oh god, yeah.
Cannot do that before a show again. So now you have 2 litres, empty. Pour the 2 litres into the 3. Now, oh, well, do you see what I mean? It's not exactly, you'll have 2 litres in the 3 and an empty 5. So if we've 2 litres in the 3, what else do we have? We've 1 litre of space.
Or air.
Or air. So if I fill my 5 back up to the top, I've got 5 litres here, I've got 2 litres and 1 litre of space. I pour 1 litre to fill the 3 up, and I'm left with exactly 4 litres in the 5 litre one. Yeah, pretty cool. So I hope you guys got that. If you did, give us a shout out in the comments, or just say hello and good
Mark,
morning.
I just saw a comment.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it.
Excellent. Yes, we did start the show upside down, and some of you could say an upside down show, a lot like Cabinteely's season.
They did start so well. They
Didn't go too well last night. So we're going to be talking about illusions, Ali, right? And there can be lots of different types of illusions. There can be optical illusions, there could be hearing illusions, or the illusions that Cabinteely's a decent team and that they were going to get promoted. That's an illusion, Ali, an illusion.
The season's not over. There's still time.
It is.
It's not.
Mathematically, we can. It's over, Ali. It's over.
But mathematically,
Ali,
if Cabba win their next match and UCD lose their next match, do UCD not go to Cabba not go to 4th place and then they're in playoffs? No.
Let go.
I don't want to.
It's over.
The amount of people who texted me last night were like, I'm gonna watch the show tomorrow because Cabba lost so badly to UCD.
Now, Ali, there's just kind of to remind everyone of the result last night, if you didn't check in. There's the result, just to refresh everyone's. No optical illusion there, Ali. No optical illusion there. Okay? Yeah, all over your face.
Oh,
Today's show is about optical illusions. We're here in the Upside Down room in Explorium, and we're going to talk about optical illusions.
Yes.
So optical illusions distort the senses. We get information from our senses. We can see things, we hear things. All that information goes into our brains. And they turn it into, assuming you've got one, your brain interprets that information to tell you what's going on so you can live in the world.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Yeah, the brain receives a lot of information though, sometimes sensory overload. So it tries to figure out what it thinks is going on. It has to fill the gaps in sometimes, and it does a pretty good job at it.
Good job.
But it tells you the way the brain interprets and organizes information can be revealed with some awesome illusions. Now, illusions affect the senses. They distort reality. And Ali, I know you've got lots of cool illusions lined up.
I do have a few lined up for you, yeah.
Lots of really, really cool ones.
Lots of cool ones.
So let's start with kind of some of the best known and the kind of really effective ones, which are visual.
Yeah,
so
the optical illusions.
Which is right here.
Your eyeballs get confused, your brain gets confused.
Yes. Now, optical illusions are sometimes some of the best known because they can sometimes override the other senses. Yeah. You can be like, oh, what is going on? This is very, very strange.
So rush into my head again.
Yeah. So let's check out some of them because it kind of reveals how we can see as well. Because when we see things, light from that object bounces off it, reflects into our eyes. Our brain turns them into electrical signals, tells us what's going on. But we can confuse or mislead the brain, can't we?
We can, yeah. So there's lots of different ways our brains can be confused. So if we have a look at this here, right?
Okay.
What we've got is we've got 2 lines which are the same length, okay? But we can trick your brain by changing things like the surrounding of those lines. Change surroundings. Suddenly those lines look like they're not the same length anymore. One of them looks longer than the other one. If we change the background colors, you can change the shade of those lines, change the ends, you change the length of them. You can even change the direction that those lines appear to be traveling in. And all around those 2 lines that were the same way. So when you change the surroundings of what it is you're looking at, you can really confuse your brain in lots of different ways.
Cool, very cool. So there's lots of ways you can really mislead your brain.
Yeah, and optical illusions will generally use some of those principles that we just saw in that video to try and confuse their brain.
And they're really fun, like optical illusions are really fun. Some of them bug me a little bit because it does reveal kind of those gaps in how your brain organizes stuff. And you're like, hey,
you don't like
point
to
out
think
there's
that
brain gaps.
You don't like to think that your brain can make mistakes.
No.
Because it's kind of scary to think that your brain can make mistakes.
It really is. You think you can believe everything you see.
A lot of the time with illusions, it is that your brain is trying to be really efficient and it's trying to like fill in the gaps and use the information it already knows. Which is great, it makes your brain work more efficiently generally, but optical illusions or other kinds of illusions take advantage of that.
We're going to see some of them.
Get confused. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's jump into some of the optical illusions
now. Some classic optical illusions.
If you're eating your pain au chocolat, put it down now. Thank you. Okay.
We'll give you a second.
Here we have our first optical illusion, which I'm already feeling.
These ones are a classic form of optical illusion where it looks like things are moving that actually aren't.
Yeah.
So these ones kind of take advantage of the way that your brain sees color and the way that your brain sees movement. And if you look at any of these optical illusions where it looks like things are moving, you'll notice very repetitive patterns in terms of color, light, and dark. So
Yes.
they'll often have colored sections, white sections, and dark sections. And this pattern of colors can confuse your brain into thinking that there is movement. And if you fixate on one point in those moving illusions, they tend to kind of stop and they don't really work. But as soon as you start darting your eyes around the place or blinking, it actually just enhances it even more.
Like, if you told me it's like, that's not moving, I'm like, I don't believe you.
And I would believe that that was a video that we
Yeah,
put
no,
in there.
honestly, I would too.
It's not, it's still image, it's a JPEG. I
It's
promise.
a JPEG.
It's a
Let us
JPEG.
know if it's working for you guys at home as
Yeah.
well, because our visual system, which like composes like our eyes and our brain, they construct the world around us and
Yeah.
try to make sense of it. But that was, whew.
Yeah, and all because of the way that the colors are arranged. That's what messed with your brain, making you think that there's movement.
Okay, now we've got a really cool one that
Oh,
we
I like
do
this
at
one.
Explorium here that's really, really fun. And a lot of you might have tried this before. We're calling it Expanding Universe.
Expanding universe.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what we want to do is prepare your eyes, moisturize them, blink
Do a few blinks.
Do a few blinks, get them ready because you're going to have them open for a while. Okay.
Okay.
Moisturize your eyes.
Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah. I wish I'd like the frogs who can lick their eyeballs.
Oh, and like geckos do that too.
Yeah,
they don't have
geckos,
eyelids.
yeah,
They don't have eyelids.
They don't. Imagine not having eyelids.
Yeah, they have to lick their eyes to keep them moist. It's mental.
I'd have no,
Nailing it.
couldn't do it.
Absolutely
I'd
nailing
have to spit on my no.
it. Ew.
Okay, ready for the spinning
Okay,
universe, the
okay.
expanding universe.
Expanding universe,
Okay,
let's do it.
So prepare your eyes, everyone, and we want you to stare directly at the center of the image and just keep staring.
Keep focused on that center.
Okay.
Relax. Focus. Engage. Looking at the center point.
After this illusion, you will put your PIN number and bank code in the comments so Mark and Ali can manipulate your bank account. Keep staring at the
Keep
image.
focusing on the center point. Keep focusing, you're almost there. Keep focusing. Okay, now look at this picture of the universe.
Ooh,
And it definitely does look like it's
Yeah.
moving just a little bit.
the expanding universe.
It's cool.
It is very cool.
Isn't it? So this one is an example of something called an after effect motion illusion. So basically what happens is when you look at something that's constantly moving and you focus on that, your brain kind of accepts that that's like the base level of movement. It basically takes that as no movement.
Okay, cool.
So then when you look at something that's still, then your brain thinks that the base level still is moving. So it starts to look like it is moving. And what you'll notice is we could see that the spiral was spinning in one direction. When you look at the universe picture then, it actually moves in the opposite direction.
Cool.
And these happen in nature as well. If you spend a long time looking at a waterfall, waterfalls
As you do.
downwards, well, they're beautiful
Yeah,
things.
no, that's fine,
Water
yeah.
falls downwards because of gravity. But if you spend a long time looking at that waterfall falling downwards, and then you look at like some rocks at the bottom, you'll start to think that those rocks are moving upwards. It's pretty cool.
It's very, very
It
cool.
was actually first described by like Aristotle in like 350 BC.
Legend.
Like so
Our
long
boy
ago.
Aristotle.
So that's how long optical illusions have been going around for.
So I'm glad our optical illusions have clearly kicked off some action in the chat.
Yeah.
Thanks to we've obviously completely convinced Big Daddy Mass Spec to pass over his details.
We're missing a few key
Missing a few-
digits in the middle there.
Yeah,
If you wouldn't mind filling them in, that'd be great.
I think we will have to continue with some more illusions. That might convince them a little bit
Yeah.
more as well. Okay, so the next one, Ali, I'm going to classify this as the next ones get a little annoying.
Okay.
And that's how I would kind of classify
These ones
the
are
next
pretty
illusions.
hotly debated. So back in 2015, this hit the internet.
Okay.
The dress.
Okay. Ali,
Okay.
I think you're having me on here, to be
Okay.
fully honest.
Mark, what colour's the dress?
It is white and gold.
The dress is blue and black.
It's not black.
It's blue and black.
You've lost your mind, Ali.
It's blue and black. I don't understand how you see white and gold.
But
That
I
is-
don't think you're being truthful.
I'm dead. All I see there is black and blue.
Do you want to take this outside?
Take it upside down.
Can you please settle this for us? Post in the comments what colour you think this
Oh, we're
dress
throwing
is.
it all the way back to 2015. It's
Yeah.
gonna get like really competitive in the comments.
Like that, it's white and gold.
What colour is the dress?
Right, well, we'll ask the guys at home what colour they think the dress is.
Blew people's minds.
That's still blowing my mind.
And nobody could like make a decision on what colour it actually was.
So what are we dealing with here? Anne?
Okay, what we're dealing with here is, you know, it's the reason that you see colour no matter what is going on around you. So if you look at an apple in daylight, or you look at an apple at nighttime,
yeah, you know it's red.
you can see
or
that
green,
or green, depending on what.
Depending on the apple.
Red apples are superior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Pink ladies.
So, oh, great apple,
apple,
cracking
good
apple. Okay,
apple,
so
cracking
you
apple.
look at a pink lady, and no matter what time of day it is, you know that color is red.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is your brain subtracts things like background colors and lighting, because lighting can obviously have a big effect on colors, but your brain subtracts all those things, and then you can see the true color of the image. With this image, right, there's a lot going on in the background. It's quite a blurry image. There are kind of harsh lights. It was obviously taken in a shop. So there's harsh lights, and different people's brains will subtract different background information from this.
That's outrageous.
So depending on which background colors or lighting you omit, you will see a different color.
Like, and we're getting it in the comments right now. Look, there's a lot of white and gold
White
going
and
on here.
gold.
We got white and gold. We got white and gold.
Blue and gold.
Blue. I tell you what, let's ask the cabin TD players. They're probably seeing blue and navy everywhere. Just UCD players all over them all night. Can't get out of their minds, Ali. But yeah, look, check it out.
Why is it called Pink Lady if it's red? Great question.
Yes, it's for a different show, Theo.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about apples in another show.
Ursula, you see black and blue.
It's black. It's blue and black. Ursula, you got me. It's blue and black.
You see that as blue and black?
Yeah.
We got a lot of other. We got another dub, G, white and gold. We got Theo, white and gold. Yeah, a lot of white. Okay, how interesting is this?
I wonder, do different genders see it as different colours?
Very interesting.
Because you and Theo, who are both male,
Yeah,
as
we
far
got a
as
very
I'm aware,
small data source here, though.
do they both say white and gold? Oh, but Sarah Jane says white and gold.
So James is white and gold as well, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say, I wonder if age has something to do with it. Yeah, I would love to find out these things. Age,
Yeah.
Where in the world you're from, all of these different things would be cool.
And I think as well, you know, with this one, if you look at it under different lighting conditions, would you see different colours? If you looked at
okay.
it on your laptop versus like on your phone with the brightness all the way up, would you see something different? It's mad.
It's very cool. And now there's another optical illusion that's also pretty cool, which when you did it on me, I was like, what's the story?
What's going on?
And
Yeah.
then you told me that it was. Well, let's
show you.
Okay.
We'll show you. Okay.
So what you have to do here?
for this one is stare at the black dot in the center of the screen. Stay focused on it. Stare at the black dot. Keep looking. Keep watching that black dot. You're almost there. Keep focused. You're doing great. Keep focused. Okay. Almost there now. Alrighty. So just about now you should see a colour image. Move your eyes away. Come back.
Mental.
Black and white. Your brain was tricked into seeing colour in a black and white image.
Yes, it was.
Isn't that really cool?
Like, I just assumed it was a color image, and you were like, no. It's
No,
black and
like
white,
as soon as you blink or move your eyes away, you break the illusion again and you can see the black and white image.
Illusions distorting our perception of reality,
Yeah.
but unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
how powerful these are. So. We're going to show the guys at home how they can build and make their own optical illusion, which is really fun. We did this during the week, and it's just super fun. It's super simple,
Yeah.
and it's called the Ames window. So check this out. Okay, a very cool thing that you guys can make at home, and then film on your phone. And if you do, send it into us on the Explorium
Yeah.
social media accounts, because it's super fun. So
Okay.
this is what you're going to do: the Ames window illusion.
So,
Okay.
what you gotta do is you gotta find a template that looks a little something like this.
Yep.
If you just search Ames window template,
yeah.
you'll find
Or
something
draw it.
like that. Or draw it out. We're not that artistic here.
No.
So we didn't draw it out. So what you're gonna do is it looks a little bit something like this, like a bit of a funky window.
Yep.
And next step is to colour in certain sections. So your inside edges and your outside edges,
Bit lazy.
I'll keep colouring this.
Yeah. And you end up with something that looks like this. Now you want to make sure you have them on both sides. So you're going to colour in those bits, and it eventually looks
I
like
went
this.
outside the lines.
Now, as you'll see, the shape is a little odd. It's a trapezoid. You got one long edge and one short edge, and that's what's going to cause the optical illusion.
I'm gonna
That's
stop.
a different colour blue as well.
Yeah, I wrote the wrong marker and I went outside the line so
Are
many
they
times.
the UCD colours, Ali?
Oh my God!
It's just in your mind. It's just in there. It's just you can't get out anymore. Just in there, right in there. 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. Okay, now this is very cool and very simple to make. And what you're going to do then is you get 2 holes in the corner. So punch 2 holes in the corner. We've got some fishing wire string here, but use whatever string you have.
Yeah, any kind of string.
And then you're going to cross it like this. And then you're going to hang it from something. Hang it from the ceiling or wherever you got.
Or
maybe
just hold it
off
up
your
high.
fridge or hold it. And then what you're going to do is spin it a few times. So wrap it around and then let go and let it just spin around and step back and have a look at the window and see what is going on. We filmed it a little earlier so you could see clearly what's going on.
So you didn't have to see the colouring fail.
Yeah. So do remember that this window is spinning in a circle. Okay?
360 degrees.
360 degrees. And check this out. So it's spinning around 360 degrees, but as you see, if you keep looking at it, it looks like it's actually changing direction.
Yeah, like it's doing like a half circle,
turn.
turning
it's going
back.
one way, going the other way.
Half circle.
Going back.
Turning back.
Going, look at that, going back the other way. Because we have another angle where you can look down on it as well, just to confirm with you guys that this is actually moving in a complete circle, even though it doesn't look like it at all. So look, it's moving in a complete circle the whole time. And it looks like it's changing
pretty
direction.
mental.
It's very cool, isn't it? But this is all to do with the shape, the trapezoid, the long
It's a trapezoid.
edge and the short edge. So when things are closer to you, your brain tells you if they're closer, they're bigger. So the bigger they get, the closer they must be.
Yeah.
So things that are far away, they're smaller, so they must be far away.
Makes sense.
So your brain, that makes sense to your
Yeah.
brain. So there's lots of kind of ways this would work. You see you've got a long edge and a short edge. So some things are longer, but they're closer. And then the shorter ones
Are further
away. Okay, you can get that, Ali?
Okay, so the smaller one is further away. And the bigger one
ones
is
are
close.
Okay, one last time. These are small, but the ones out there are far away. Small, far away. Ah, forget it.
A classic.
Small, far away.
A classic. So as you see, when it's spinning, the long edge, as it gets closer to you, your brain's like, yes, it's getting bigger, it's getting closer. But when it starts spinning and the long edge is getting further away, it's still bigger than the closer edge. So your brain's like, wait a second, that must be closer. So instead of telling you it's going in a circle, it's like, no, it has to be changing
So if
direction.
this were a perfectly rectangular window, for example, it wouldn't work.
Wouldn't work.
Because they'd be the same length.
Wouldn't work.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, the trapezoid.
Yeah, it's very cool, the trapezoid.
The trapezoid.
The trapezoid. Now, Ali, we had a lot of fun during the week with illusions.
We did.
A lot of fun. We have an illusions exhibit here at Exploring with loads of exhibits that explore how they manipulate different senses. So we have auditory ones, we have optical ones, we have sensory ones.
Tactile ones,
ones as well. But one of our favorites and one of the kind of biggest hits here at Exploring is the gravity room.
Arguably the most popular exhibit.
Yeah, absolutely. An extremely powerful optical illusion. We had a lot of fun here, Ali, didn't we?
Yeah, are you okay after it?
Yeah. Little uncoordinated,
Little
off balance.
disorientated.
But check out
Have a look at this.
a powerful optical illusion called the gravity room.
Oh, you're home.
Oh, someday at work that was. I got the shopping you asked for.
Perfect.
There was a sale on as well. Things were absolutely flying off the shelf. My head's.
Hope the eggs weren't in
The
there.
traffic was terrible.
Jeez, sit down. Make yourself a cup of tea. Sit down.
Oh, you put up my picture.
Yeah.
Flying off. The years are flying by.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just my boss was all over me. Just need a little sit down.
Yeah, sit down. Make yourself a cup of tea. Hello?
I just need to sit down for a few minutes. I'll get that, will I?
Yeah, that'd be great. Are you okay?
1 minute, hello, bouquet residence. Yes, she's right here.
Who's on the phone?
Wrong number.
Hello.
I hate when that happens.
That's well there.
Oh, nice.
You got the shakes, are you feeling okay? Maybe you don't need that caffeine.
Apple, dear.
You need to sit down.
Oh, at work today. This. Just gonna
Do you need to lie down?
rest for a little bit. I'll just stay here for the night, dear.
You'll never guess who called round earlier. Mrs. Slant.
Cut that bit out. Isn't that unreal?
Like, are you horrendously injured after that?
I've got that kind of 2 day. I've just done a really big workout pain going
bit
on.
pain.
But that so much fun to do.
Oh, it's
so much
so
fun.
disorientating.
So,
like.
for those of you who don't know, the gravity room is a room tilted at 25 degrees. So we've just rotated the camera so it looks level. Now, when you go into the gravity room, it's a powerful optical illusion and it confuses your brain's balance system. So you use many different systems that all work together to keep you balanced so you don't fall over. So your eyes get information from the world, your ears get information from the world as well. When you go into the gravity room, those two systems contradict each other.
Your brain doesn't like
Your
that.
ears feel the tilt and your ears are like, hey brain, this is a tilted room.
Yeah.
Something's up in this room. And your eyes look at the illusions on the wall and say to your brain, hey, no, brain, this is a normal room.
Yeah, your eyes don't like the idea of a tilted room.
No.
Like, a tilted room doesn't exist.
I'll be the eyes, you be the brain. I'll be like, no, and this'll be the brain. I'll be like, it's a normal room.
It's a tilted room.
Normal room.
Tilted room. Fighting it out.
So you can see these two different sources of information go into your brain and you start getting confused,
Yeah.
you get disorientated, you kind of lose your kind of coordination. It's really, really fun.
It really does, like, because it surrounds you all over. Like, it was really, really powerful.
Absolutely. Now, they are a collection of optical illusions, but there's many more types of illusions. So we're going to just end the show with a few cool kind of auditory or hearing illusions as well.
Illusions,
now, these also bugged me, Ali. They were, I also want to get back to normal. Ready?
Okay, thank you.
1, 2, 3. Okay, okay. Now, these are some auditory illusions.
Yeah, we're going to throw it back to another controversial
Craze.
internet one. So back in 2018, I think, a certain soundbite went around the internet.
Yeah.
And again, we want you to let us know in the comments what you hear.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's do it.
There's a very funny comment just coming in, Ali, directed at you. I'd like you to read.
Hi Dad, how are you? I wear New Balance runners. Would I be okay in the gravity room? You've been to the gravity room. Did you wear your New Balance runners and were you okay?
Oh, good. Okay, in the comments, let us know what you are hearing.
Okay.
Laurel, 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 laurel,
What are you hearing?
laurel,
Laurel.
Yeah, okay,
Laurel.
I'm here, but I heard. Okay.
laurel,
I heard something different the last time.
laurel,
Okay.
laurel.
Okay.
Okay,
Final
what did you
answer.
guys hear? Yeah.
What do you hear?
Well, I heard Laurel that time, but that was weird because earlier on when we were watching it on the laptop,
Yeah.
I heard Yummy, like, and convinced.
Which is not an option. Laurel or Yanny.
It must have been a mixture, a little bit of both.
And it really does confuse people. So this went around the internet for a long time as well, and the internet was divided pretty 50-50 on this.
Okay.
53% or something thought it was Laurel, 47% thought it was Yanny. Really like almost 50-50 split down the middle. So they actually had like some experts look into this one, and there was a chap called Brian Story, and he is like a lecturer of sound and acoustics and linguistics and all that kind of stuff. And he recorded himself saying the word Laurel, and he recorded himself saying the word Yanny. And then he compared the auditory signatures of them to the original recording. And even though when we say them out loud, they don't sound very similar, from an acoustics point of view, they have very similar patterns and very similar waves.
So it's kind of on the bridge of kind of the perception. That's what it is. So it's not very good. Our brain is kind of like,
Yeah, there's a few problems with this one though. If you say to someone, I'm going to play you this clip, tell me if you hear Laurel or Yanny, you've primed your brain into hearing one of those two. If you play the clip and you don't tell anyone what they should expect to hear, they could hear something completely different. So the first issue with it is priming. But what they've assessed is basically Yanny is at a slightly higher pitch.
Okay.
So as we get older, we are less able to hear those higher frequencies.
Yes.
So older people are more likely to hear Laurel than Yanny, which doesn't bode well for either of us because we both heard Laurel. But also two people in the same room listening on the same device could hear different things. So age can be a factor in it.
Okay.
It's a pretty crazy one. But when you change the pitch, they've also had people change the pitch of the words. When you decrease the pitch of the sound file by 30%, people hear Yanny, just Yanny.
Okay, we got a lot of people in the
increase
comments.
It, you hear Laurel.
This is again, it's dividing everyone. We got Yammies, we got Laurels. Moral. We've got 42-year-old Theo saying that he can't hear anything at all.
Classic Theo.
Classic Theo.
It's a good one, and it again, like the dress.
Now we have another one.
Oh yeah.
They have another one, which again.
So this is a good one. This is something called the McGurk effect. So every sound you heard there was exactly the same. But depending on what was presented to you, what your eyes saw, you heard something different. So the sound, for that reason, the word mayo and bill can sound the same because it's called the McGurk effect. Your eyes change what you hear.
Fun to see, fun to say.
Yeah, your eyes expect something and they change then what your ear is going to hear.
What did you hear? Different things.
They changed with each picture.
See, mine didn't really.
I heard Bill, Bale, Pale, and Mayo.
What about Bill Bailey? Did you hear Bill Bailey?
No, but he's a very good comedian. I have seen him before.
Comedian. Big shout out to Bill if you're watching.
Hey, Bill.
So I kind of stuck with one word.
Oh, did it?
Like I heard one word, and I don't think the images really. I think also, and we've got some kind of, this is backed up on the science as well, that the kind of source of this sensory information affects how you interpret it as well. So it depends where it's coming from, because I think we watch these on different kind of devices, different things. So I think that can affect it as well.
Quality can
sound
change
quality
it.
affects it for sure. So yeah, let us know at home what you guys heard there, and if it changed along with it. I kind of was stuck with Bale.
Like, just Bale.
I stuck with Bale
even
for a lot
from the start,
that.
Even from the Bill section, you were Bale straight.
Well, I think I thought at the start it was going bam, like bam, 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 but then quickly it was like Bale, Bale. I was like Bale, and then I kind of stuck with me.
Stuck with Bale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like kind of Real Madrid back then. They were just stuck with Gareth Bale. They didn't know what to do with him. You know, just stuck with a player.
This is not a football show.
Oh well, Ali, I would have to disagree with you there. Oh, another non-illusion there.
Oh, I'm looking. Look at that. We're out of time.
This unfortunately
we're out of time. Full time. We're out of time.
That unfortunately is not a distortion of reality. That is reality. Unlucky there.
I'm just gonna set next week's challenge.
Ali, next week's challenge. What do we want the guys at home? Okay, what do we got from?
Very simple.
Okay.
All you're gonna need is a piece of paper and a pen.
Oh.
Okay. So what I want you to do is, with your pen, I want you to draw an arrow.
Oh, an arrow.
An arrow.
Okay.
pointing whichever direction you want.
Cool.
An arrow on a piece of paper.
Ooh.
Now, your challenge is to make that arrow point in the other direction.
Done.
Without touching the paper.
Continue. Okay, so you can't touch the paper.
Can't touch the paper, but you need to make the arrow point in the opposite direction to whatever
Okay.
way you drew it.
Okay, that's your challenge
That's
for
your challenge.
next week. It's still Maths Week, so do check out all the cool maths activities going on.
Yep.
We'll be coming up to Halloween, so we'll have a very cool Halloween show, so
Spooky.
make sure you stay tuned for that as well. Thanks to all of you for tuning in on a Saturday morning.
On
Thanks
Saturday
for
morning.
joining us.
Thank you.
We hope you had a good time. We hope we blew your mind, and we hope that if you discover any cool illusions that you think we'd like to know, we'd love to see
Yeah.
them. Get in contact with us on the social media accounts. That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah. Send them in. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to come next week.
Yeah.
Bring all your friends.
Use science to blow people's minds. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. That's all from me, Mark.
And me, Ali.
From Explorium. This has been Super Science Saturday. Have an excellent Saturday, everyone.
Bye.